Here we are, walk around. This is Kaiser. Kaiser's the name of this vehicle. A little bit of a different backdrop today. We're actually on Fraser Island. I would have loved to have done this on the beach, but it's pretty windy down there for the mics. And that time of day when we're down there, I'm usually half cut. So we thought we'll get it early in the morning and talk about Kaiser. This is, we're staying here at the lovely Orchid Beach. So walk around time with Kaiser at Orchid Beach. And she's a beauty. It is 1977 FJ45. And well, that's how it started its life. It come from Lismore, one owner, and then he sold it to his son. So one family owner down to Singleton. The son took it to Singleton and made it pretty much the ute it is today. Now Reuben owns this. Reuben's done a lot of modifications. We'll go into it, but the ute we see come from Singleton, and now Reuben's the owner. And Reuben is either the second owner, the third owner. Well, it's one family, then Reuben. And he actually drove down there. He's a Queenslander, Reuben. And so he drove down there and drove it home. Did the deal, shook the hand, and it went well. He said it went really well driving home. Really enjoyed it. Now, I've known Reuben, first of all, probably in the scene as a client. He's really supported us. I could point to mirrors, indicators. We're about to do a roof change on this one, and we'll go into that as well, just because Reuben has supported Mr. Landcruiser. But over the years we all become friends, and now Reuben's one of the ones that have crossed the Simpson Deserts, done the Fink with us, done Uluru with us, done this massive the long drive for a droughts, and we see him at club events as well. So he's part of the family, and that's why Reuben is staying with all of us up at Fraser Island at the moment. Gari, I should say that as well. Now let's talk about the vehicle itself. We'll go around the outside first, and let's go right underneath. Underneath this one, we're sitting on Superior Engineering 3-inch lift. She sits really well. And also underneath, he now has an LSD in the pumpkin in the rear to give it a little help. Up the front, we have an ARB bull bar. Most people would know that. It's supporting and running a Runva winch. It has the steady headlights. You'll see multiple aerials on this one. So it's running the 2 UHFs, and it's also got a stereo, and Reuben has a pumping stereo. He supplies a lot of the tunes around the campfire at night, and he's always playing the bangers. We have the sun visor. Now I'm going to do a plug. 40 Series Fever is on Facebook. A lot of people have asked me where to get them from, and I keep forgetting, so I've asked Reuben. 40 Series Fever. Go onto Facebook if you're not into the highway visor style or you want that look. I've met him at Clex, a really, really nice guy. Go support him if that's the visor you want. And Reuben's also running the LED bar up there. You can see the whistle and soot snorkel. Now I said this is an FJ45. We'll go under the bonnet a minute and see that it's a 2H, 5-speed, blah, blah, blah. We'll go right into that. But let's look at the tray. Now, it's an Norwell. And Reuben tells me that it's Norwell's first tray dedicated to a 40 series. And to date, he believes it's the only one. And they've done a great job. So they put the dog boxes on there. Well, what's happened is the lower dog boxes at the rear, Reuben had something else on there. It was a bit more of a square look, not practical. So now he's put dog boxes on there that don't kill his departure angle. And the front ones were there from Norwell. And inside one of them, he's got his ARB compressor. The rest are for storage. And the big storage box on the back, which is also running 2 spares. Again, Reuben's done some big Ks in this. So out in the desert, things like that, it's always great to have a second tyre. In the future, he'd also like to utilise some of the space up the top, fill the gap with some more lights. A man can't have enough lights. Pretty much outside, I asked Reuben the original colour. We might have a look under the bonnet, it might be written in there, but he doesn't know. This is how Reuben bought it, but he's put the high lift jack, the Mr. Landcruiser high lift jack mount on there. And that's easy access. You've got multiple points you can lift this one up. So that is the outside. Let's go and have a look at the old 2H that he's running. Here it is, the piece of resistance, the 2H, every man's dream. Now this one's tired, so Reuben started the rebuild. I know this because we again support Reuben with parts. He's actually come and got a block off us recently, and he's building a brand new 2H. It's a little tired, but it's still getting him everywhere for now. And I've got to point out that this is Reuben's daily. He's a builder. He drives this as a daily. There's no other car. Now he does. It's not his first 40 series. And definitely not his last, because he recently bought a shorty with a big 8 in it. But this is the main daily, so he's got to look after it. Now we've got it came out as a FJ, so they've done a good job. It's missing a fan shroud. That's something we'll talk to thrown in there for the new engine. He's not too fussed now, but the new engine's definitely getting a fan shroud. We will note the 80 series booster, 1977, didn't come out with disc brakes. This one does. So now she's got the upgraded booster, master and the spacer, all Mr. Landcruiser products. And it's got the whistle and soot turbo, the whole setup, the manifold, beautiful airbox of course, leads to the snorkel. Note, I didn't even know to this because I haven't driven this one, but I'm looking at a power steer reservoir, so this one runs the power steer as well. So it's got all the fruit. It's got power steer, the 2H running the turbo, the 5-speed, the disc brake. What more can a man want? He's kept it pretty clean under here with his wiring. Again, it's going to come out. He's going to address a few things. Put a brand new donk in. Inside the vehicle, isn't she great? I fit in here really well. It's the original seats. You can't see underneath the seat covers, but the seats, the flooring, and even these visors up here, geez, you've done a good job. So Fine in Redcliffe have gone through this car and done all the upholstery. That's who we use. They're very, very hard to get into because they're booked out for many, many, many months in advance, and there's a reason for that. There's a long wait. You wait, you know, it's worth the wait. Inside also, now behind the seat we've got a stereo, and we've got his little teddy bear here. Now that teddy bear on the long drive for the drought, I won't go into detail, but Reuben needed to get the flying doctors. He had a no, it was a plane ride with the flying doctors, and in the Townsville hospital he got a care package, so the little teddy bear comes everywhere with him. The dash on this thing, it is so busy, it is so cool. First thing I've got to say is the lack of the stickers on the outside of the car, because he likes to look. He's just plastered and done all his stickers from his travelling and who he supports in the front. He's also got McKinnon sell him, Mr. Landcruiser sell him, the parcel shelf where he runs his gauge. He can keep an eye on boost, EGTs, things like that. Still on the dash, he's got his reverse camera, because he's got a table. It's good to hook it up, and he has towed this one. Our friends, the Cavalots, needed some help in the Simpson Desert, so he pulled their camper trailer right through the Simpson Desert for them, and it's got the UHF there. Still the original heater box setup. The JO1 dash is in here. Also, aircon. Well, Reuben's version of aircon. That's something we talk about in the future as well. Us 40 guys, us car people, they're always evolving, so we're always adding new stuff. He's concentrating on the 2H, but aircon's definitely on the future. Mr. Landcruiser is super, super close to releasing it now. We've gone to the injection mold and to get all our separate components pieced so we can run aircon and sell the complete kits. And I'm talking complete kits. Engine brackets to hold the compressors for the 3B, the 2H, you name it. Pretty much inside this vehicle, there's more stickers on the fuel tank under my bum. It is very, very comfortable in here. I noticed some brand new door cards. That's another Mr. Landcruiser item. So he's been very supportive to us, and a mate's done the tint for him. He's tinted it all out. Above my head, this roof is just there temporarily, how do you say that? Temporarily. The roof's there for a very short time. While Reuben, he's going to get a steel one, put it up there, and redo the bonnet as well. So do some cosmetics. Loves the colour. It's going to stay how it is. Just address a few issues. That's pretty much it. I've kind of already said the future plans. We're always talking about holidays as well, where to go next, what to do. We've got some big stuff in the future planned. He did say he wants a rear winch on the back as well, so that's another future plan. I didn't mention his tyres. He's running a set of John Lennon's. That's right, Yoko Ono's, John Lennon's wife. And he's got some custom rims as well. That's pretty much it. He calls this one Kaiser. There's a story behind that too, but yeah, don't really know why, but I think it's got something to do with the Kaiser Chiefs and Ruby, because it's Reuben, Kaiser Chiefs. I don't know if that's not true, I've just made it up, but that's it. 11th month, 1977, FJ45 with a 2H.